guys? It's your boy the Kryptonian Saiyan bringing you a review for One Piece chapter 179. This chapter, I'm going to go ahead and give it a great rating. I'm going to go ahead and say it's a 4 out of 5. This is the ultimate setup chapter. This means that One Piece is moving towards its climax for the arc. Now, this was good. This was good. I like how Crocodile is one surprised that Luffy is still alive, but also tosses him into the sandpit. I don't really care for the ending where Luffy just says meat. It's just like, dude, you just got a fucking hole in your stomach, upper stomach area, some upper torso. Food should not be the only thing on your mind right now. You should be trying to get the fuck better. But the reason why I gave this chapter a solid 4 is I like the narration that's saying everyone is moving towards Albernia. I like that. But it's really the Straw Hat crew. That's the reason why I gave it a 4. Because for the first time in a very long time, I see Zoro shaking. And Sanji points out the obvious. He says, look, man, you're worried that Luffy probably lost. And because Luffy lost, you know damn well that you can't be Crocodile. That's what's eating you alive. And for a guy like Zoro, who prides himself on his strength, you know that that's not something that... I can understand it. He's shaking. He's shaking. Just let me use that instead of what I was going to say. He is shaken to his core because I believe there is some type of connection with Zoro and Luffy. And it just goes back to what they say as far as like with siblings and parents with their children. And I really feel like you can form this connection with anyone. But they say with those two groups of people that when something happens to the other, you feel it. There's just some type of connection that can't be explained, but you can feel it inside of you. I know, like with me, when I was real little, you can't see it because it's been healed, but I fell on a set of nails when I was really young, and my mom wasn't even at the house, but she felt it the exact moment that happened. Because she called to check on me not even a couple seconds after it happened. It's because she was by her phone and she had a bad feeling. And I had to get rushed to the hospital. And I think that's what's going on with Zoro. I feel like with Zoro, this is definitely the case. I think Zoro knows something isn't right with Luffy and he's freaking out. And the whole crew is feeling it to an extent. You know, Nami is keeping control. You know, she's trying to keep control. She's basically telling them to shut up, stay focused. Usopp, his way of dealing with stuff is he's worried, but he's telling lies about that's why crabs and lobsters, that's why they walk like this, and Chopper's just eating this shit up. You know, Usopp's telling his grand wise tales, and I didn't have a problem with that because the last chapter was very serious, so that was very welcoming. But on the other hand, I like how Vivi is the one who tries to calm everyone down. Usopp has the right idea, but the reason why I can't call Usopp a true leader is Usopp sees the moment, sees what needs to be done, but he hesitates. And you can't do that. If Usopp wants to call himself sub-captain, which I don't view him as one, but let's just say that he's the sub-captain, right? Vice-captain. When your head captain isn't there, you can't hesitate. Period. You have to have your wits about you. It doesn't have to just be in battle, but I would expect somebody like Usopp to be able to use his humor to bring down or de-escalate the tension. So this was very nice. I like how Vivi once again is putting her royal training into place. And the reason why I thought that this worked for the whole chapter is we as readers, we're watching the Straw Hats knowing that they don't know what's going on with Luffy and they're still pressing forward. So that in itself shows that they have faith in Luffy, but they don't know the situation he's in. And I like just this last part, and this can be a quick review because there wasn't too much to go into this. Don't want to psychoanalyze too much, but I like how what we see is Chaka is preparing the troops. And you have the king doing this narration saying, you can't fight. Koza, you can't fight. Vivi is trying to stop the fight. Crocodile's trying to start the fight. this can't happen. And I like how the king, despite the situation he's in, is still trying to find the silver lining and hold out hope. This was really good. In a situation like this, it just really makes you look at stuff like what's going on in Syria and just all the different proxy wars that are taking place right now. And you see the villagers being moved out of the kingdom. And it just shows you that when you have war, it affects not only the people you're fighting against, but the people who are innocent. They indirectly get involved in inconvenience. I mean, there's just so much that Oda does in this arc that just makes you stop and apply it to real world situations, man. But this chapter, it's a very good chapter. Not gonna over psychoanalyze much because this was more of a setup chapter than anything else. And I can't really tell you stuff that's being set up that hasn't already been addressed at this point. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. What were your thoughts when you saw the different people in the kingdom being moved out as they prepare for war? Did you make the connection like I did? Did you think about war and these different proxy wars that are going on? Did you specifically think about Syria like I did? But as always, if you like anything I have to say, hit that like button, comment, rate, subscribe, share. Greatly appreciate it. That's it. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome day.